Welcome to the Course Creators Podcast with course design expert Jenny Rice. Whether you're an experienced creator or just starting out, this podcast helps build courses that resonate, transform, and make an impact. Each episode, we'll explore strategies and tips to help you create engaging, successful courses. Let's dive in.
Hi, this is Jenny Rice from Course Creative Podcast. I'm so excited today. We've got Robert Phillips as our guest, the funnel man. So welcome, Robert.
Glad to be here.
Very excited to have you. So tell me a little bit about yourself and your background.
Well, I'll tell you, first off, I've always, wanted to be an entrepreneur. So it finally came to fruition about 10 years ago. Prior to becoming an entrepreneur, I was an engineer in the oil field, and I did that for about 15 years. And so one day, I just walked up to my boss and I said, "Hey, I'm leaving. I'm resigning. I'm going to go create funnels." And he looked at me so funny. I mean, it was just the strangest look. But anyway, I did that, and it wasn't easy, because I was making six figures. And so it was really, really scary. But I knew that it was something that I wanted to do. And if you're an entrepreneur at heart, you'll feel that pull. And
Absolutely.
I felt it, and it was awesome. I have nenever looked back, and I've been doing it for about 10 years now.
That's great. Great. And it's amazing that you were inspired to do that and then took action to go towards your dream, which is really exceptional too, which is
Exactly. Yeah.
which is really
But
great.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah,
It's so much fun. Yeah.
that's great. So tell me a little bit more about the courses that you offer and what transformation your clients will get.
Okay. Currently, I'm always creating because I am a creator. I'm always creating new courses, but currently I have a course on Facebook mini ads. Okay. Facebook ads mini course. Okay. And then I have a Zoom course because not everybody starts in the same place. Okay. I, it's incredible what you know, and you may think that everybody else knows what you know, but they don't.
Hmm.
We all come from different places, and so these are actually beginner courses, but they will get you on the right road, to learning some of the software and skill sets that you have to move forward as an entrepreneur. So I have the Facebook ads mini course, then I have a Zoom mini course. We are on Zoom right now, and there are so many different things that you can do on Zoom, once you get that skill set. And also, since I'm a sales and marketing funnel designer, I've been doing that. I'm an expert at it. And I create marketing and sales funnels for corporations, small business entrepreneurs, people who they just want a one-page website or a one-page funnel. I do all that, so I have a funnel building course that teaches people from the beginning actually how to start an online presence, and then from there on, you just learn all the little bits and pieces that it takes to become successful as someone trying to build an online business.
Yeah, that is so great that you give them the fundamentals, the things that they don't know, right? That they can learn with that. And you're right, we use Zoom so often during the day, and a funnel can make such a big difference in somebody's sales and online presence too. And it's not complicated, but it's complex. So it's really good that
Right.
you help them go through the basics, right?
Yes. Yeah. I always start at a beginner's level because, if you're intermediate or a higher level online, you can just skip this easy stuff and get on, because like I said, I'm an expert at this. I've been doing this for over 10 years. And, I really know what I'm doing. So you can start at beginner and end up in an expert field.
That's great too. So you're inspiring people to say, hey, follow your dreams, go into something you might become an expert because, once you learn it, you become better at it, which is great, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I find that people that need to learn things, they need somebody that's been there and gone through the same stages and said, hey, I can show you how to do it because I've learned it myself. And I can now teach you to do it, which is so wonderful that you've got that expertise that you developed because you had that dream to go pursue that.
Right, right. It's kind of funny, Jenny, because I'm not a young man any longer. However, I've got the heart of a 30-year-old. Okay. And I'm kind of different in that way because sometimes my grandkids will call me for internet advice,
That's
which is
amazing.
which is so weird.
Yeah, that is a cool story to tell. To say that the
Yeah.
grandfather is giving internet advice to youngins. Yeah, it's funny. My dad, he passed last year, but he was the first one on the block to get a Commodore 64 and was really leading the edge of wanting to know about technology. So, as a
Right.
grandfather, he was the same teaching everybody else how to do it. So it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's great that you have that skill set and you can help your family, your extended family, and your grandkids do that too. What a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you think about creating courses, what was the greatest challenge that you had, or one of the challenges you had, and how did you overcome it?
Well, really, one of the biggest challenges that I've ever had, whether it's creating a course or learning something new online, is, I didn't know code. I didn't know Photoshop. I didn't know Canva. I didn't have design skills. All of these things were new to me. And so it was very daunting, very, very daunting. But if you want something, that's worth some value, you've got to put the work in. I mean, there's no other way around it. You've got to learn that skill set. And so, um, I overcame all of that, not knowing the coding and all that. I taught myself coding. I taught
Mm,
myself design. I got me a Canva account and started messing around and playing around with things, until I became proficient. Now, I don't do a whole lot of coding right now, but I can do some code. And believe me, it makes a difference if you want to move something, 1/8 of an inch, and the software that you're using won't allow you to do that. You just put in some code,
there you
and
go.
voila. Yeah.
Yeah. What I love about that is that you realized it was daunting. You didn't know how to do it, but you didn't stop you. You went and pursued that and learned that. And again, back to my earlier comment about you know things that you've learned, you've been there. You might have struggled through it, but you overcame it and learned it to be able to teach other people.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, part of the fun journey about being an entrepreneur is giving back, to that next person that wants to be an entrepreneur. They have that burning desire, but they may have, they might be as scared as I was when I was beginning, because I knew that I wasn't an 18 to 25-year-old that knew all this new stuff. But if you want it bad enough, you will learn it. And it's once you learn it, it's really fun and it's exciting to pass these things on to someone else.
Right.
It's so fun teaching people what you know and then watching them succeed from what you have taught them.
Absolutely. So you're inspiring them to say, I can do it, you can do it, here's how to do it, and let's see your success from that,
That's right.
which is
Yep.
great. You almost should do a course maybe on how to overcome daunting tasks and how to continue pursuing them. That might be a good topic for you.
I
Because
tell
it's,
you what, you've just planted that seed.
yeah.
Uh, and I better do it before you jump all over it, huh?
No, I think you're very inspiring. Your story is very inspiring, and you're a good storyteller. So I think that would really be, helpful for people. So, yeah,
Awesome.
great
Awesome.
idea.
Sounds good.
So as we end this podcast, do you have any final tips for people that are course creators that might help them on this journey they're on?
You know, I do. And the biggest tip I can give anybody is if you're not a coder and you don't know Photoshop, you don't know design, you don't have design skills and things like that, the best place to start is to start with a software that has that already done for you.
Hmm.
And if I might throw in a plug for ClickFunnels, okay, that's what I use. I've been using it for 10 years. I've never strayed away from any other software. ClickFunnels started out with ClickFunnels Classic, and then they went to ClickFunnels 2.0. And, I have my entire business under one domain. I put all my blogs, all my courses, anything you can imagine, my portfolio, everything is in one under one domain. And, that's kind of hard to accomplish with other softwares. But my tip would be to start with a ClickFunnels um, software account. And you can find that on www.thefunnelman.com. If you would like to go there and just check it out, I have everything under one roof.
That's amazing. So you learn from using that software, and you can have other people use that software effectively so they can duplicate what you've done, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, and also, Jenny, I can send them some free templates. So it'll give them a head start and they won't have to design a template from scratch.
That's great. What a difference that will make, right?
Yes.
Well, it sounds like a lot of great resources that people can refer to on your website. So we'll definitely encourage people to go look at thefunnelman.com for more information.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Jenny.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Robert,
it.
it's been a great having you. I've been inspired. So thank you for that inspiration, and really glad you were on this podcast.
Okay. Well, thank you. I really enjoyed it and I appreciate you inviting me.
Great. So this is Jenny Rice with Course Creators Podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Course Creators Podcast. For more insights and to connect with a community of creators, join our Course Creator channel on The Great Discovery. We offer both free and premium memberships. Check the link below. Until next time, keep creating, inspiring, and transforming lives.